Hello, everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks offense takes the field for the first time today. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play. Unloads
to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Ducks send out the punt unit. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Bruins in the hurry up.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Scanning the field, it's Duncan. Finds the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem.
Deep shot for the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Bruins! Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Four receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that one.
Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the...
Makes the catch down the right side. Nothing but green ahead. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Moore to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answers so far. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. The give to the single back. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And he's headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Here's the handoff. Makes him talk to the hand. Tackle is made after the first down. The Bruins will hustle for the line. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
Gets it out fast. Just trucks through it. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And the pass is intercepted.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Moore will throw. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
To the air, it's Duncan. He's got an open man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Defense not showing press coverage. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your play.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
UCLA. Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got him downfield. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. UCLA will go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The Bruins line up to punt it away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink, and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's...
Snags it at the 30 and still running. Flying out to the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Well, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Well, I agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially...
He's got it down the left side. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off.
Oh, it's loose. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Davis looking to pass. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Third down play from the gun. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Western Kentucky is going to walk off the field there in Bowling Green with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw for it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Yeah, way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Ducks are on the move. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Moore to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Bruins want to move quickly. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Wide open downfield. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
This guy can throw it. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Moore will throw. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Trick plays are really fun when they work. But when they don't work, everybody's like, why the heck did you run that? Because I practiced it. I practiced it all week. I'm going to call it at some point in the game. Unfortunately, it didn't work out.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Carlson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. We've got this third down play to open the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Duncan. Coming after it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to power their way ahead. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Pushes ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
It's complete. Oh, look out. He's at the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's got it! Touchdown, UCLA! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rates.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Give to the fullback. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
You can't let the big fella get some steam, so you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Little touch pass to the receiver. He will not get there. And leaves the door open.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Duncan. Finds his tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On second down, he'll let it fly. Trying to get to him. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
This is almost icing meat cake, right? Like late in the fourth quarter, you're up by 2 scores. Exactly what you want to do. Get a stop. Now you force a turnover, get your offense back on the field, and now you want to do this. Tick, tick, tick.
Throws toward the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Gets open down the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
The attempted throw is incomplete.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Duncan. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
So what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And he's just going to spike it. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. And it's caught. Late touchdown here. Probably too little, too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And he puts through the extra point. Down to 17 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and what a miracle it would be if they pull this out. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. big situations arise in games, they're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks. And you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.